Let me ask you something. How many years have you spent learning English but still feel nervous when it's time to speak? You understand, you know the words, you know the grammar, but when the moment comes, your mind goes blank. You hesitate, you overthink, and suddenly you feel like all those years of learning meant nothing. If that sounds like you, I want you to know something important. It's not your fault, because the problem was never your intelligence. The problem was your training. You may have spent years buried in grammar books. You memorized difficult vocabulary, learned all the rules, and maybe even earned excellent grades on your exams. But the moment you stand in front of a real person and try to speak, your heart starts racing, your throat feels dry, and suddenly the English you worked so hard to learn seems to disappear. You might start to believe that maybe you're not talented enough, or that English simply isn't for you. But the truth is, you were never the problem. The path you followed was. You trained your brain, but you never trained your mouth. Think about the first time you learned how to ride a bicycle. Did you read a 100-page manual on balance before getting on? Of course not. You got on the bike, you fell, your knees got scraped, you got back up, and slowly, without even realizing it, your body learned how to balance. Speaking English works the same way. It isn't a math equation you solve in your head. It's a physical skill, one that must be practiced out loud over and over again. One of the biggest misconceptions people have is believing that fluency comes from knowledge alone. But fluency doesn't live only in your mind. It lives in your muscles, in your tongue, your lips, and your voice. This is called muscle memory, when your mouth learns to speak without conscious effort. Just like an athlete warms up their body before a game, or a singer warms up their voice before stepping on stage, you must train your mouth before you expect it to perform. Speaking isn't just something you know, it's something your body learns to do. You can build perfect sentences in your head, but if you never say them out loud, your mouth won't be ready when the moment comes. Your thoughts will be prepared, but your voice will hesitate. Fluency is built through repetition, through speaking regularly, making mistakes, and gradually teaching your voice to respond with confidence. Look at how children learn their first language. They don't study grammar books, they don't memorize vocabulary lists. They listen, they imitate, they experiment, they make mistakes without fear or embarrassment, and over time, they become fluent naturally. The secret is simple. Stop waiting to be perfect. Start speaking while you're still imperfect. From today, your daily routine needs to change. You need to give your mouth a workout. The first and most powerful technique is called shadowing. Choose a podcast, a YouTube video, or any English audio. Listen carefully and then repeat immediately after the speaker. Don't worry about understanding every single word right away. The goal is to mimic the sound. Focus on copying the rhythm, the tone, and the flow. This exercise trains your mouth to move naturally, just like a native speaker's. Another powerful habit is repetition. Choose 5 simple sentences that you use often in your daily life. Say them out loud again and again. When you repeat the same sentences regularly, your brain stops struggling to construct them, and your mouth learns to produce them automatically. These small repetitions train your mouth so speaking becomes automatic when you need it most. One of the most transformative habits is recording yourself. Open your phone's voice recorder and speak in English for just 1 minute. Talk about your day, your thoughts, or anything around you. At first, hearing your own voice may feel uncomfortable. You might feel embarrassed, but this discomfort is growth. When you listen to yourself, your ears and your mouth begin to work together. You start noticing your mistakes, and naturally, your pronunciation improves. You can also practice something called thinking out loud. As you go about your day, cooking, cleaning, or walking, describe what you're doing in English. Say things like, "I'm cutting vegetables," or "I'm making coffee," or "I'm getting ready for work." This creates a direct connection between your thoughts and English. Over time, you'll stop translating in your head. You'll start thinking and speaking in one smooth motion. Many people believe they need a speaking partner to improve, but your most powerful partner is yourself. Ask yourself questions. Answer them in different ways. Talk about your hobbies, your plans, or your opinions. This trains your mind and mouth to respond naturally, so when someone asks you a question in real life, you don't freeze. The fear of making mistakes stops more people than anything else. You worry others might judge you. You worry you might sound foolish. But mistakes are not signs of failure. They are signs of progress. Confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you build, one spoken sentence at a time. Fluency doesn't live in your head. It lives on the tip of your tongue. When you only study rules, you calm your mind, but you don't free your voice. True freedom comes when there is no barrier between your thoughts and your speech. With daily practice, your muscle memory develops, and one day you'll notice something incredible. You're no longer thinking about speaking. You're just speaking. Now, imagine yourself 6 months from today. You walk into a room full of people speaking English. Someone asks you a question, and this time you don't hesitate. Your words flow naturally like water. There's no fear, no anxiety, just clear, confident communication. Speaking becomes not a struggle, but a joy. And it all begins with training your mouth. Remember this, confidence never comes from silence. It comes from action. Every word you speak brings you closer to fluency. So don't keep English trapped inside books. Bring it into your life. Feel it. Use it. Let it live in your voice. If today's message gave you even a small spark of courage, stay with us on this journey here at Englusi. Tell me in the comments, which habit will you start today? Shadowing or recording yourself? That one decision could change everything. And always remember, what you have to say matters. Your voice deserves to be heard. Don't let language be the wall that keeps you silent. Start today, speak today, and keep going. I'll see you in the next video.